messages in your mind. Core grind of a hustle manifested, expression, the essence, instant, universal. I'm finding freedom in complex simplicity, instantly making every word an epiphany. Patiently pushing towards history, visibly down to show the pimp in me victory. Dare I speak on a common thread amongst us? All is said by the residue of hustlers. Trust was a better cue of justice we ever knew. Better get better before the worst gets the best of you. Respect is due until the festive mood is interrupted by a theft of truth. Yo, I prep what I slept till I step with proof. So indebted in death, my effect just grew to the point of appropriate power and proportion, attributed to attributes cowards can ignore when the swordsman endorphins engulfed in the pen stroke spilled over the screams of bloodlust and spoke. I'm wondering what words will be worldwide, motivated by the messages in your mind. The core grind of a hustle manifested, expression, the essence, instant, universal. Now if you're lucky, they love you or they hate you, cause otherwise they simply don't give a sin. Trust me, being yesterday's news is no surprise when the headline is a simpleton. Discipline and paid dues will raise you into the divided dividends power supplies. To me it's not an issue of talent or drive, it's an issue of how to survive. Adjust in the midst of a minefield, must come to grips and define real. I feel the risk is a sign sealed. The kiss delivered in the mix with a twist from a line peel. Die deal, die until you start acting right. The grave's too deep for the sheep to come back to life. No time for the hyperactive hypocrites or retroactive revisionists bathed in bitterness. I'm wondering what words will be worldwide, motivated by the messages in your mind. The core grind of a hustle manifested, expression, the essence, instant, universal. About whatever we got, or whether or not it's with the energy to put in action and thought. Next time we wanna fight, will be the none time. Unsigned veins are untying the bloodline of my own accord. Love, I know you're bored, but I untangled my universe. You struggle with the cord, only to hang yourself with the marginal arsenal. Arson cars and baggers by the carpet full. You're just somebody that I used to know. Clear the path but confuse the goal. A figure eight, a bit of hate. You would rather sit and wait in a circle of magicians, counting on a bigger skate. Self-inflicted, jealousy tinged with a lack of appreciation for these creations. Iconoclast with the leadership skills, and irony driving me to people that feel. I'm wondering what words will be worldwide, motivated by the messages in your mind. The core grind of a hustle manifested, expression, the essence, instant, universal, universal.
Everybody blowing up together like good little sheep.
Alive's alive, Alive's alive, Alive's alive. Alive's alive, and I'm a killer at a live show. Bullet to the brain, complain as it dies slow. How many doubters there know what I know? Time's so limited by primitive images. Limitless approach to speak so I can hear you. Remote control of all that appears true. Fade the formula most fools adhere to. Steer through the drama that qualifies as career move. Tail waves dark to stay ahead of the pack. Words are rearranged to make the rhetoric last. Hide behind Christ in a Confederate flag. You ask Orwell, it doesn't get better than that. Now people trip over leadership's evil grip. No need to flip, you're well fed, just read the script. See the wit that the starved gotta eat a dick. The secret is is secretive.
Put a bullet through the radio, a missile through the TV. It's our turn to educate and consume. Not another day wasted till they listen to what we need. It's our time to educate and consume.
Our turn, our time to take control. Our turn, our time to make it known.
Put a bullet through the radio, a missile through the TV.
And not another day wasted till they listen to what we need. So ask yourself why they're moving to Mars with nothing but clean underwear and Cuban cigars, while creating a crossbreed between humans and cars. Are we really too blind to see just how stupid we are? They look at me like, why you asking me for? All I need's a belly full of a natural resource, and tattoos and fast food spots I'm glad to endorse. Can't think outside the box cause you're gathered indoors. Training for the kill with the bong and the Xbox. Next stop's a cops with 3 squares and a headshot. Let's not get caught in the web of misled thoughts, huh? Never mind the economy. Yo, how about them Red Sox? Flashing back through the paper trails. Can't escape the sale, too afraid to fail. Say you're safe in jail, pay your bail. Taxes, sacred bail, fascists. Maybe they'll ask us the day the wave crashes.
Put a bullet through the radio, a missile through the TV. It's our turn to educate and consume. Not another day wasted till they listen to what we need. It's our time to educate and consume.
Our turn, our time to take control. Our turn, our time to make it known.
Put a bullet through the radio, a missile through the TV.
And not another day wasted till they listen to what we need. It all comes together though we're ages apart. X blanks the spot so I'm making my mark. It's hard to shed light when you're afraid of the dark, and I would never play myself when I'm playing my part. So understand, I do my best to understand you, while others specialize in speculation. You see, I'm just like you, I adjust my view according to the moods of our generation. However, at some point this is more than the mood swing. At gunpoint, can't avoid what you think. One voice, lips sealed on loose leaves. New beef inherited, sharing it with the youth needs. Scramble the nest egg to soften the blow. If you're not gonna think, you're sure not gonna know exactly who brings the pain after dropping the soap. Where your life means less than the popular vote. It's
Put
like
a bullet through the radio, a missile through the TV. It's our turn to educate and consume. Not another day wasted till they listen to what we need. It's our time to educate and consume.
our turn, our time to take control. To take control. To take control. To take control. Remote control. Remote control. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Remote control. It's a new story with the same stupid ending. You pretending the self-abuse isn't user-friendly. Use of deadly passionate, pursuing any happiness. Has it hard enough to neutralize an activist. Conclusion defined by definitive, in-depth discussion through bitten lips and vision chips. You figure it's enough to be a star in stature. I killed the bastards with our ratings and passwords. Gaining access, denying entry. Blame the madness inside the fence we framed as average. Relied on medleys to tame the savage and make soft money from dead trees. Hardcore, hardware, hard everything. Squeezing diamonds out of assholes who haven't said a thing. Biological bully, ambivalent, umbilical. Your 30-second spots of mother's milk go pitiful. Minimal bloodshed, residual impact, and little known dust heads and kids have been kidnapped. If that's not enough for King of the Hills, prom queen, we got our speed, crossbreed on screen. Now you can distance yourself from disappointment. It's all spent on this week's installment. How you've envisioned yourself for our enjoyment. We all went out of our minds from involvement. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Remote control, the money's racist. The song's famous, buzzkills are simple. Sobriety is complicated. Easy to forgive when you crawl. Better get an inch tall, since all we have to do is put the bottle down. The view is sobering. Phony kings calibrating QVC decoder rings. Burnt cities left lifeless and smoldering. Bordered by hardships that are hardly worth noticing. Broken wings on blue pod Red Bulls. The winning teams got God on their side. Force feeding apathy in spoonfuls. Through an oxygen tank, so thanks for the airtime. Blank stare, stay where you will easily watch. Watching watchers, not pure, you're not sure. The doctors got the hotline online while they monitor monoliths behind the locked door. Missiles fired through pixels. Loose knit middle class trying to connect the dots but disconnected. This fuels a misperception. It hits you with proof of a hidden message. Now you can distance yourself from disappointment. It's all spent on this week's installment. How you've envisioned yourself for our enjoyment. We all went out of our minds from involvement. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Everything has changed but the channel. I'm all powerful from a safe distance. Remote control. Channel my energy. Remote control. Channel my energy. Remote control. Channel my energy. Remote control.
So we got a merchandise table in the back. Hello everybody, my name is Siege. Your name, who cares? Buy my CD. Say just kidding, or maybe I'm not. Now you're confused and baby that's the plot. You see, I'm confused, and if you feel the same, then we can all relate and I can heal your pain. Cause I've always been good at running my mouth with a bunch of psychobabble I know nothing about. But C's never hurt nobody, right? I'm just a drunk art fag when I'm on the mic until I fuck your girlfriend and steal your bike. Tell you most of my fans are people I dislike. Douchebag, don't get so tense. I'm just cracking some jokes at your expense. Like, why did the monkey cross the road? So I can step on the stage and rock the show. Don't worry, everybody, I got control, and I'm aimed at your wallets. Lock and load.
Spoiled for the sport. You ain't gotta be alive, you just gotta be loyal to the, and the arguments to make every snake's blood. Boy, feeling like an Indian. Sorry, Mr. Officer. Feeling like an Indian. Sorry, Mr. Officer. Feeling like an Indian, ringing in the new year with cholera and a brand new horse. Mr. Red is now pissing red, so I'll trade him in for whiskey and a brand new Porsche. Pull me off refined sugar and coffee, awfully costly to give a rubber stamp promptly. Don't you think? Hold my drink. Well, I regurgitate more stupid than Chomsky. I'm all about attitude and aptitude. I'm selling whole apple pies with half the truth. Now I don't wanna complain and I don't wanna explain. I just wanna keep me and my children out of the way. So, sorry, Mr. Officer. Sorry, Mr. Officer. There really is no problem, sir. See, she only got raped and she didn't know a place. And other than get a job, I wouldn't even talk to her. And other than get a job, I wouldn't even talk to her. To the sport of the sport. You ain't gotta be alive, you just gotta be loyal. To the, and the arguments to make every snake's blood boil. Feeling like a candidate, sorry Mr. Moderator. Feeling like a candidate, sorry Mr. Moderator. Feeling like a candidate, dealing with the second term scandal. First-hand accounts on the primary channel, discussing the classified security panel. Why wasn't I told about this? Agendas and vendors, repeat offenders, political suicide and unified members. Driven by your common cause, the common laws draw pause when the intern's gone wild. Take off the balls, problem solved. It ain't about what you know, applying pressure and touch and go situations. Don't ever give up control. To the other end of the strings, pulled in the puppet show. Sorry, Mr. Moderator. Sorry, Mr. Moderator. We talk about the problems later.
they got lost cause they didn't come across. And other than next door, nobody but God's my name. And other than next door, nobody but God's my name. To the spoiled or the spoiled, you ain't gotta be alive, you just gotta be loyal. To the, and the arguments to make every snake's blood boil. Feeling like a prodigy, sorry Mr. Counselor. Feeling like a prodigy, sorry Mr. Counselor. Feeling like a prodigy, sitting through a standardized test. Which standard to analyze next? An educated guess, a scarlet letter bet. All of the above for a better way to mess with minds. In the same way they mess with mine, adulterated by the no child left behind. Wanted signs, come inside, running high. I told you I don't need a dozen pills for the 100th time. Complain that your mother's insane when your father isn't off and go numb to the pain. Moments of focus and now up to the brain. It's a padded up to not being heard, nothing will change. So, sorry Mr. Counselor, sorry Mr. Counselor. What's everybody shouting? What's everybody shouting? What a gun, my prescription wasn't done. And other than dead ones, nobody's getting out the door. And other than dead ones, nobody's getting out the door. To the spoiled or the spoils, you ain't gotta be alive, you just gotta be loyal. To the, and the arguments to make every snake's blood boil. To the cotton, to the steel, to the oil, and the arguments.
I like to watch the news. My favorite part's the commercials.
The popcorn you're eating has been pissed in. Film at 11.
It's just the way that it rocks, it's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand.
You listen close enough and you'll understand.
It starts out with the butterflies. Your stomach tries to keep the situation cut and dry. You wonder why this particular groove gets a hold of your soul while you sit in your room. So what you listening to? Ash, you better have. You can't respond with an answer you've never had. You settle back in your chair and notice a stare, but don't really care, cause what floats in the air, the best explanation you can offer. Besides, you never been much of a talker. Your hardships feel a little softer, and all the unfocused anger floats away when you say it's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand.
You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
So one day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand. The daily grind got you ground to a halt. They're open wounds, you're a mouthful of salt. Nobody speak, nobody get burnt. And island on the platform as the train makes its turn. You turn the volume up in your headphones, letting your head roll. You're ready to head home. The zone in front of the tube and get your mind off its troubles. All aboard as your iPod shuffles. Then out of the blues and into your ears comes that song you haven't listened to in years. No matter where you are, it takes you back to the time you got caught playing air guitar.
And here comes your solo. It bridges to a hook full of words you don't know. A couple passengers laugh at the door, getting way too into the song, but you're singing along. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
So one day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand. Long distance, the hardest relationship. Wrong fit if your heart is impatient with. Lack of FaceTime and the problems it'll face you with. Yeah, it makes you sick. You're so miserable, you feel it. Necessary to pick fights to fill the void of physical fulfillment. Now you're hanging up on her, so she's hanging up on you. Until your hang-ups become breakups. On some more we're through, I dare you to leave me. Embarrassed to repeat your errors, but each week you cycle through the makeup, phone sex, and the ringtone remind you the caring is creepy. You can't decide whether love should live or die, though you'll probably drive to Brockton, it's cheaper just to fly. The gatekeeper collects the toll, and all the songs that you shared serve to let you know. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
So one day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks.
It's just the way that it rolls.
One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You sing it with me now and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks. It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. You listen close enough and you'll understand.
It's just the way that it rocks. It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks. It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks. It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. It's just the way that it rocks. It's just the way that it rolls. One day it'll stop, but that's the way that it goes. You listen close enough and you'll understand. Listen, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Listen, listen. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Listen.
I don't remember what I miss. I miss what I remember. I'm never saying always, always saying never. I'm never home, never right, never alone, and never got enough time to say anything. But we aren't rich yet, call it conspiracy. Wearily barrage the mirage of your tyranny. Disenfranchised, both hands tied, landslide rule our way into your campfire. Let me get a Jameson and afterbirth after work. I can't help but to act rehearse after hurt. Acquiesce to the massacre, act possessed by the raptured flesh till I crash and burn. Cause I got nicotine dripping clean out of my pores, up on my lug butt, down on my fours. I gotta pick a scene, I mean an injury. In personal wars, minimum wage with that at the source. Melody, I rest my case in a personal investment, a resting place. No matter where I am, I'm eventually gone. So it feels like being myself's identity fraud. Fast forward to the passport necessary. The heart is heavy, the chest is hairy, flesh buried in the driver's seat. As I cross Pangea looking for minds to sweep. The road stretches farther than the paycheck, and I'm always spending money I ain't made yet. Safe bet, the wingnut threats will carry me home after sharing my load with your area code. I don't remember what I miss.
I miss what I remember.
I'm never saying always,
And always saying never.
I'm never home,
Never right.
never alone,
And never got enough time to say anything.
I
But
don't
remember what I miss.
I miss what I remember.
I'm never saying always.
And always saying never.
I'm never home.
Never right,
Never alone.
and never got enough time to say anything. But
This one, right motherfucking here. Shotgun, buck knife, slice up another beer. Tight budget, brother beer. Hype each other for a year. And some tantrums over awful wife. While the gospel spread like butter on a biscuit. Beef gets smoked, mesquite on a brisket. A tisket, a tasket. A dipshit rap. Ass kiss, ass gift, half wits match with so captivating, serenade the natives with, and steal your girl like the last Gatorade up in the fridge. Pray to Satan never did, maybe Jesus in the pitch. Put the TV on the radio, some Weezer in the cage. I'm trying to iron out the crib. Who said the world wasn't flat, son? That's dumb. An old map quest can suck a fat one. Perhaps someday they'll compensate. When I say they, I mean you, homie, concentrate. In meantime, I'ma interstate conversate about Sasha Grey, and who chopped the brakes, and who's got the pace to book Daniel and Brethren to get this party started like Samuel Clemens, Harry and the Hendersons. Season all them big words. I'll see you when I see you next season. I'm in Pittsburgh. Word.
Carousel begins.
So what's real with the deified deviance? Ingrained ingredients, insane obedience. Speaking sense to redirect the reinvestments being aimed at big bangs to reinvent. Seasoned vets of an acidless acid trip. Advocates asking if passion's a magic trick. Supporting actors or the past script. None of our records have asterisks or a leaded gun clapping in the freeze frame. We overturn the bad calls so commentators keep game. Remain to register when you need change. These days predators headed out the free range. Screen names, staying silent by censorship. Bottom line, disappearing ain't membership. You don't remember it, there's a surprise. Identify through the enemy's eyes and see yourself go. Identify. Identity determined by words of my actions. Purpose my passion. I am, you are. We still identify with free will. Doesn't revolve around me. When the hell did that happen? The blood on my certificate's nothing of significance. If it gets overstated as omnipotence, birthrights causing the first fights. It hurts like we're life you don't wanna remember, but can't help it. Self is a duplicate. You're only using it cause you're so used to it. You should get a looser grip. I think you're losing it. Talking to computer chips, asking where the humans live. On a road where the challenge is constant, constantly buried and controlled by your conscience. Heaven fell on your living, hell fell on your living. Any pennies in the wishing well, pennies in the wishing. Kiss and tell though the booth is private, and your lies get better every time I'm inside. Identify, identity determined by words of my actions. Purpose my passion. I am, you are. We still identify with free will. Words of my actions. Purpose my passion. Perfectionists who don't learn from mistakes. Fine print in the unspoken terms of the chase for the astronauts in your personal space. The words are replaced, leave no room for biters. In spite of the star search, all work dims the brightest. The simple life is a dead zone for indecisive righteous. Left lifeless with the sliced wrist. The knife twist is back to free basics. Makeshift dialogue is littered with key phrases. These days it's gold stars and postcards. For the most part, we're all crafts and no art. Shows a book before reading the chapters. The host's a crook, there's no freeing the captives. Like being average, even matters. I see the patterns, identify the labyrinth and break free. And break free. And break, identify. determined by words of my actions, purpose my passions. I am, you are. We still identify with free will. On the cover when the future is bleak, future is deep as the moment beneath. Human belief, doing the least. What good and evil is a proven release, assuming that the two are at peace.
Keep doing it, see.
If you were to keep in tune with the improvement of each, you wouldn't sleep on the intuitive needs. A musical breed for the few planting suitable seeds. Consumers concede intelligence by being stupid indeed.
They fiend the desired cash flow and admire that so much that they won't budge until the last hope. All conspired at home on a windy back road, reminded to remainders of a higher plateau.
Fire back though.
Mind traps are black holes, an uncharted path where science and math froze. False solutions are all inclusive. I know wrong conclusions are thought pollution.
Let's go. Seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Resident consumers, we keep it seamless. Divide and conquer, provide and prosper. Analyze intentions inside the offer. In the mind of monsters resides a cause for pause. It doesn't require entire lives to ponder.
On your first roster,
You want time to posture, decide it's proper. When your grind is stronger than the pillow talk sponsors designed to conjure walls and red tape that confine the authoring.
it's deeper than stars, next to Venus and Mars. The oversight's receiving applause overnight. Inside the strides of a focus fight, a localized programs that override. Going right at the heart of the tension. It won't hurt to mention the overt connection to the lack of training wheels and step ladders. When the next chapter is the X Factor.
It seems we keep it seamless, seamless. It seems we keep it seamless, seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Resident consumers, we keep it seamless. It seems we keep it seamless, seamless. It seems we keep it seamless, seamless. It seems we keep it seamless. Resident consumers, we keep it seamless. Enough energy to burn the shade under the trees. A couple 100 degrees without a comfortable breeze. The sum of the screams equal to a ton of debris. Ultimately means nothing to me. Given perspective, wanting to see a humble decree in the face of a crushing defeat. Touching the beats now become a disease for sucker MCs. Disgruntled when they funnel through a tunnel of greed.
I'm right here, filled up to my knees, steady puffing a tree sack. It's respawn, react. We on lead path, beyond relapse. Keep on, keep back. The reason that the speakers blast. Keeping stats, never sleeping on lead pass. Kill at a sweet pass, a 33 to match. They heard me in the back, couldn't miss it in the front. Unlimited buffet, we serving what you want.
Let's have a little love time out. I wanted to send some love to my buddy Dude Computer. When he's not busy laughing at me for not winning the Scribble Jam video contest in which we were robbed, or making it pretty much impossible to get any sleep whenever I'm in Albany, he's kind enough to design our flyers, our website, coming up with clever, cute, lovely little things to say, and I just wanted to say to him, I love you, Mitch. Bye.
Just another drunken night, thinking about the world and thinking about the reasons I don't get along with girls.
So this is what it means to stand firm, a fallen leaf that can't turn.
Oh, big mama.
Light of my life faded as the lamps burn, so I added water to ash, created cancer, and sure, I thought I was the cure, not the insecure, cause I was into her. But in the blur of harmony and hormones, I must have lost my composure. An overdose, too broke to offer a closure. Off with the close, her head is on straight, so I'm knocking her over until the bonds break. But I'm knocking the chauffeur just for the song's sake. My circle of life is taking the bomb. Shake what's wrong, shake your cobwebs. Keep running in circles to do what your mom says. Your mom says you're just like her. Right after she says you're just not good enough. Put enough lipstick on any winged pig, and even your small-minded kind can think big. I think it's time we said goodbye, cause you're already dead. I'd love to be the one to make amends, but I hate to remind you, signed you, I'll never love again. Too much suffering, nothing but fucking and fussing. Discussions of trust and a function so disgusting. I'm rushing to touch and all I can feel is emptiness, but it's not as bad as you had promised. Another broken promise. I love a broken record when tethered to weather. Forever is ever gonna make it any better. A better letter. And I don't think I like this world, cause it doesn't get better when I write this girl. She wanna right the wrong, she wanna right the wrong. She wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. Maybe she's right, I do use people, thinking I'ma get a purple heart for my bruised ego. But what do we know? Civil is as civil does. Civilized by the brain's barbaric. Merit a marriage, inherit a parent apparitions. Divorced from reality by your bad decisions. You can't mind your own and it's bad for business. Haunted by the ghost of the host who denied you. Inside you, beside you, why'd you? Never mind, there's never enough time in it to find you. This is a Dear Jane, your John's not pleased by your overly dramatic pill popping cock tease. Time squeeze, let the numbers crunch. Making love for lunch, sucker punch. Read my rights at least once a month. I think it's time we said goodbye. Ain't you dead yet? I'd love to be the one to make amends, but I hate to remind you, signed you, I'll never love again. Too much suffering, nothing but fucking and fussing. Discussions of trust and the function so disgusting. I'm rushing to touch and all I can feel is emptiness, but it's not as bad as you had promised. Another broken promise. I love a broken record when tethered to weather. Forever is ever gonna make it any better. A better letter. And I don't think I like this world, cause it doesn't get better when I write this girl. She wanna right the wrongs, she wanna right the wrongs, but the pen is mightier than the whore. I don't think I like this world, cause it doesn't get better when I write this girl. She wanna right the wrongs, she wanna right the wrongs, she wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. I don't think I like this world, cause it doesn't get better when I write this girl. She wanna right the wrongs, she wanna right the wrongs, she wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. She wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. She wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. She wanna write a better letter, so I better let her. But the pen is mightier than the whore.
When you first meet people, all you notice are the differences between you and them. But as time passes, you start noticing the similarities. I guess that's how all friendships begin.
Head laid down, sun rise up. In the end they found that the ones I touched were the ones who touched me. And in that rush, everyone I met has become my us. Another night, another tax mutilated dollar. But all to get a job is the 100th caller. Somebody stall her, Lady Luck wanna forfeit, so I call her outside to sell portrait. I'm poorly drawn even for the norm, bleeding from the thorn. So my people are the reason for the storm. Any region I perform,
Trickle becomes flood, rhythm becomes love. You and I then becomes my us.
But they insist to bust one another in the lust for another way to separate into grayer layers to it does. But the Deus Ex Machina knock knock, they're stopping you. There's pride fucking with your pops, and I'm sick of it and wanted to stop this ridiculous proclivity, division of us. So I seize the mic, educate, you consume, and the vice we assume separates is the
Yo,
glue.
what I consume is feedback, the negative I need that. I'm kicking it with us while you begging for your scene back. Lean back, Jack, ain't no cash up in the pouch, and I told the whole crowd that they could crash up on my couch. Like breakfast will be served at noon 30. State to state back, break until they heard me. Blank page, stage merch, bar tap, I pay it first, and autograph tongues, baby, tell me where it hurts.
Head laid down, sunrise up. In the end they found that the ones I touched were the ones who touched me. And in that rush, every one I met has become my us.
Dodge landlords while singing lullabies. I'ma build it with the wise until this whole thing dies. Implant my future in between God's thighs. Like this is my us, you could try it on for size. Education for the kids, consuming what it is. Love and hate, alcoholism, the shitty music biz. And it's not a job, a hobby, man, it's just the way we live. So come on, repeat the mantra, take what you give.
I'll give it what I got, but gotta get a bit of give. I'll build a better battleship out of these little bits adrift. There's a riddle in the rift, and the questions in between. With a little bit of lift and a ripping and vision scenes, we could seal the systems on a real heel. Rhythms only deal with the villains who repeal here. Willing to save the snake move so we can all say we can fight another night and maybe light another day.
Another day, another moment of guidance. Defiance of gravity pulling me toward an island. Sirens sing to the sound of shipwrecks, and pilots dance on the graves of missteps. This gets old as you might imagine, but life will happen while passing through a rite of passage. I strike a match and pursue my history. I give and get too much respect to do it differently.
Head lay down, sunrise up. In the end they found that the ones I touched were the ones who touched me. And in that rush, every one I met has become my us. Head lay down, sunrise up. In the end they found that the ones I touched were the ones who touched me. And in that rush, every one I met has become my us.
Copy after copy is a very boring hobby. 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 Copy after copy is a very boring hobby.
You and I need to clock out. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. I hope you're even with your God. Wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep. Which half for nothing's gonna be yours? Supposed to be susceptible to socialized symptoms. You buy a wolf ticket and howl at the moon. Center of attention, polar opposite of security. I'ma put the crowd in the room. The meat market, meetings over barbecue. Summing up existence for an office with a larger view. Making a buck if God lets you go farther. While I read, God bless you, Mr. Rosewater. We're all on the payroll that funds the modern day Huns and the consumption of the land that they stole. True indeed. You and me chase the carrot at the end of the stick until we realize we're never gonna share it. Forever miles away with smiles and hate. 3 squares and I'm silent as day. Supersized, suicide, supervised by truth and lies. You and I need to clock out. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. I hope you're even with your God. Wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, go home, and go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, go home, and go to sleep. Which half of nothing's gonna be yours? I made the mistake of growing up, and recently I outgrew everything I ever knew. I'm not half as bright or dim as I appear. I simply use my head to stay ahead of you. I spent most of my youth in the box, but as a grown man I see each and every wall. Some I tear down, most I just watch. What else is gonna hold us up when we fall? I see no point in envy, cause people don't change. Out of my mind, sure, but never out of my range. Now someone to get close, to try and relate. Others alchemize love from hate. Itemize automatic, to put you in position. Is that conditioning or human condition? Supersized, suicide, supervised by truth and lies. You and I need to clock out. Wake up and go to work, come home and go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up and go to work, come home and go to sleep. I hope you're even with your God. Wake up and go to work, come home and go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up and go to work, come home and go to sleep. Which half of nothing's gonna be yours? I no longer dream, I got bored with that. I'd rather make love to an audience than to spoil your brat. I mean, the attention's cool, but it's more than that. So I keep to myself and avoid the dap. Enjoy the trap as it eats you alive. I've always been an outsider, so I'll meet you inside. Got a moment to reflect before the people arrive. Another day to develop dirty little secrets to hide. Asleep with an eye open when all else fails. Ready to flip out, so call heads, tails. Which is yours? Hit the floor. This is war. It's not black and white anymore. It's rich and poor. First in line and the last to know. Get your ticket for the Walking Dead fashion show. Supersized, suicide, supervised by truth and lies. You and I need to clock out. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. I hope you're even with your God. Wake up.
If you go to educatedconsumers.com, all your wildest dreams will come